Okay, so speaking about DHL and people being busy, what's the what's the time frame now? If you look at it a couple of months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, COVID related, and how the shipping time is now. What's the trend? Is it getting quicker? Is it getting slower?
You remember like the last time I showed you the data was that during the June, July was those peak time, and the average shipping day is like 24, 25 days because of like after COVID, like everybody like getting wake up and doing slow. So like 24, 25 to Europe, like Germany and Spain for drop shipping. But the last time I showed you the data also from our customers' product, the average days, shipping days is 17. It was from August to September. So I think it's improving, like it's faster. It's like people getting back, they better work, they better the check. So I think it will be like getting better. Because I remember like you told me like the first time for the drop shipping, they can be 14 days. But for now, like with the record we have from August to September, it's like 17 days. This like all the data will come out. So it actually is a good timing. So I think it's getting better. But for American, I don't know, because as now you know that American is quite unstable for the politician part and also for the COVID situation. So American now is quite, the time is quite tricky. It's not fast at all.
But usually it used to be quicker.
It should be, yes.
Right. So what's the problem with the politicians? What's the what causes the issue? Like not what's the issue for the politicians, but
I don't know that it
why is
was
it an
this
issue?
election with Trump or whatever. Like the people go on protests on the street. That's what happened. Like it was like April and May in Hong Kong. The protests similar. So it was a protest here and there.
How does it affect the shipping?
Huh?
Why does it affect the shipping from China?
That's a lot. Like first of all, what I know was those shipping company first, they don't have enough employee because of the COVID, after the COVID, and then some employee, they go to protest, they don't want to work. Then the traffic got stuck. This is very similar situation like in Hong Kong. So many things get delayed. That is why. And also what I heard is also because like some people, they want to quit the job because in the protest, they also have the people, they really want to stand for the protest, for the politician. So they quit the job, they don't want to go to work. So that's all the situation happened. I really don't know because I'm not there. So I cannot say anything like confirm, super confirm. But that's what I heard because I have an American customer like consistently ship with us containers. Every month we have like 5 or 6 or 5 to 8 containers. And they actually, nowadays, all the manufacturers, they finish the production, but just cannot ship because the customer considering the situation in America now. So they just want it to be hold, like to see if anything going to be better, that they can just continue to ship. So now actually we have run about 13, 14 container. We are on hold to wait until the situation in America become better. Yeah.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's all not playing well for the dropshippers, and I think it becomes like more and more important that the time is as quick as possible. So meaning not only the shipping time, but also the time in China, right? Because it's not like you place an order today and your trading company ships out the product today, right?
No.
So I think the best option for people is to kind of try it, see if the product works for them. Can they sell it? Can't they sell it? And to get the pricing information. And then once it works, buy in bulk and have someone in China fulfill it, right? Then you don't have to like buy it, import it, cover long shipping times with your cash flow, and just you can start that way. And so maybe you can talk about how would it go if someone, for example, like we go and start working with them and we find a supplier and then we order a store in our warehouse and fulfill for them. What's the process if we would do the whole thing for people?
That is actually like what we talked about before. Like we will have this kind of system to connect with the Chinese app and the customer's shop. For example, Shopify or Amazon, we can all, or Alibaba International, we can all connect in the system. So our warehouse person, they can see every day in the morning what the customer ordered, what is the orders. She or him can log in the situation, in the log in the system to see that how many orders we have, and then they can, like our warehouse people, they can order from the supplier according to each product, order from them to send it to our warehouse, and then they repack it, label it, and then put it there, and at the end of the day, call the shipping company, come to pick up, and then they will provide the rest of the service for shipping until they deliver it.
And how does the selection progress work? Like, let's say someone asked you to find a dropshipping supplier. How do you pick the supplier? Like, is it just a pricing, or how do you choose who's the right supplier for that dropshipping product?
Well, since now most of the suppliers, they don't really do dropshipping directly. They will prefer that the customer, they find their own like the shipping company, and just to do the dropshipping. They don't want to do it by themselves. This is one situation. But for the other situation, like most of the trading company, or the company like us will provide dropshipping service, that's what people mostly do, the dropshipping service, like what we do actually.
Yeah. Now, when we get an order, someone wants you to find a supplier, right? Say, okay, I want to have the product, I want to have these wine glasses. Now, what's your progress in finding suppliers? How many suppliers, like, do you talk to? Do you call them? Do you look for them online? How do you do the sourcing work, basically? Like, what does it take to find someone who can actually, have the product with the quality you want for the price that's okay? And what's your sourcing process for a supplier, let's say,
Oh, most of the time, because I work as a fly forwarder for shipping for 3.5 years, nearly 4 years. So with the shipping, we already have like the database for the suppliers. And those suppliers, actually, they're good because they're already selected by the customer. So they're mostly like good price or trustworthy. They already have the experience of exporting. This is like our database. First of all, if the customer give me the hint, like what they're looking for, I will go directly to my database that we already work with the suppliers, because those ones have no doubt they're good, no matter on pricing, on the quality, or for the service. And if I don't find any from this circle, then I will start to look for the other company. And then I will start to source from the product, but I would like to talk directly with the boss, not the employee, because the employee, they never can make decisions, especially for OEM products. They never can make any decision. So I would prefer to just speak with the boss. And then I want to see which boss who can give me the feeling of they're willing to do the business with you. By talking, you can already understand that if they are willing to produce the new products for you, if they're willing to work with you, if they're happy, they want to put effort to make your product. By talking, by speaking, you already will understand that how many percentage they're willing to work with you. And then from there, Then I will start to go for the price. Then I will compare, I will select those manufacturers, and then I will compare with the price until I find the best price with the best supplier. And that's how I normally work with the process for sourcing.
Cool. So if anyone want to work with you or with us for that, then there are links below, just in the description, where you can book a call, and then we just get on the phone with you, talk to you, see what would be the best option for you. Maybe you don't even know yet if you want to drop ship, what way you want to drop ship it. Do you want to go for with a trading company? Do you want to buy in bulk? Do you want us to store it? Do you want the factory to drop ship it for you? Like what are the options if you're not sure what's the right way for you, for your country, for your situation? Just book a call, reach out, and then we'll just kind of advise you there. And then if you choose, to work with us, then we're happy to do that. Do you have anything else that you wanna add to that?
Well,